Well, it's a very warm welcome indeed, and thanks very much for making a date with me responding to the notification alert from YouTube to tell you that I've gone live with a message on Tuesday morning. Today is Tuesday morning, and it is the 29th of August. Doesn't time fly? Soon be moving into September, and I aim to make September my biggest record-breaking month of the year. So make sure you don't go too far away from my channel each and every day, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to get these notification alerts, or you will more than likely miss a winner, that's for sure. Well, before we go any further, I've got two free bets today. They're both running up the north of England. Well, one of them is actually a little bit further up there in Bonnie, Scotland, at Musselburgh, just outside Edinburgh, of course. Well, the other horse I've got is a nice big juicy one, 11 to 1 at Ripon. So 6 to 1 and 11 to 1 add up to around about 66, clickety click to 1 for the daily double. And I'll be giving you those free of charge in just one moment. There's an added bonus today, actually. I've tried to come on last night, but the microphone on the computer wasn't working correctly, and it's all going a bit like I am a darling, I am a darling. And so we've got it fixed. It's all right now. It's just something that needed plugging in and then unplugging something else. And I've no idea what it was, but some man come round and took the thing to pieces and put it back, and job done. It was like, hey presto, hey presto. Nice. I remember a girl called Faye Presto, and she was a table magician. Faye Presto, a name to conjure with. Do you get it? Name to conjure with. See what I did there? Didn't even know I was going to do it, actually. I didn't know I was going to talk about Faye Presto. Well, let's get some magic done ourselves here and try and get a winner or two this week as we move out of August and into September, which is going to be an absolutely bursting month full of profit. I'm pretty sure about that. No, I'm very sure about that. Okay, so two bets to tell you about. Just before I do, I'm going to put a link on the bottom of this here computer, which is in where your description is on YouTube. And that link will take you to a free to join Telegram channel, which I call my 500 Club. There were 500 people in it. It was going to be limited to 500, but we're nearly 1,000 strong now. There's 960 people in it. And the reason why I'm doing that today is because yesterday on the Emerald and the bank jobs and the 4 horses I had for Bank Holiday Monday, 2 of the little blighters, for what reason or another, they didn't run, which left just 2 runners. However, he says, the 2 horses what did run, both run well. 11 to 1 and 10 to 1, both backed, both framed. So both each way and both a nice collection. And with all the non-runners, of course, they stand on the remaining selection. So the each way lucky 15 actually obliged in a sort of mysterious sort of way because they stood on the 2 runners that did go in. But to be generous as ever and to be goodwill, I've decided to forget them 2 non-runners and put 2 new horses on today, but free of charge. Okay, so they're free of charge. So no 10, no £20, nothing. 2 horses. They're both in Ireland. They're both Emerald bets, and they both run at Bellewstown, the only meeting taking place in the Emerald Isle today. To get them, you have to go into the Telegram 500 Club. It is free, so you just go in there. And when you're in there, just click a button, and it'll tell you. Then it'll put you into these free bets. All right. There is also another free bet in there as well today, which is a horse I've put up there called the Short and Sweet. And that's for people who like to have a really high percentage strike rate, around about 55-60% on horses, which are around about 2 to 1, 9 to 4, which makes about 33% profit going forward. So if you like a short and sweet one today, the dot on the card, whatever you want to call it, the bet of the day, dot on the card, nap of the day, whatever, that's in there as well. And that's free of charge as well. There's loads of free stuff in there. And it's free to join. It would normally be £500. It's worth £500. It's worth more than that, but it's free. And I've kept the doors open to make sure I can keep communicating with my clients, my members, my friends, and everyone else. So they're all in there. They're all in there. So you need to go in there as well. And it's free. And if you go in today, you'll get a free short and sweet. You'll get your 2 free pay bets, which should be £10 each as well, and much more. If I told you how much you get in there, I'd be on here for about half an hour. So go in there, you get all your news of staking plans and dark horses and extra late information. It's all free. It's all free in there, and you get opportunities as well, which I can't give anywhere else because I just can't. I can't get hold of you. So the only way I can work with you is to work with you throughout the day from, say, 6 in the morning all the way through till Z time. that time. So get yourselves in, get yourselves 2 free bets today, which are running in Ireland, absolutely free, and get yourself much more, including the short and sweet. They're good bets, very good. If you like a short shot, you won't find any better short shots than that. All right, so click the link below, join the club. Everyone's doing it, and you need to do it as well if you want the best information throughout the day and the night. And, reoccurring. It's got Groundhog Day, just keep going. My job is to make you win money. And that gives me a much better chance as well, because it's not just from me once a day on air. I'm there all day. So you can either put up with that or not. Your call. But if you ever don't like it, you can just leave. So, and it's free. So I can't do much more for you than that. What I can do for you is give you these 2 bets now and move on, as they say. Right, where are we going to move on to? Let's go to one of my favourite places in the world, Musselburgh. I love it in the whole world. I was talking about that yesterday. Where would you go in the world? I wouldn't go too far. But I would go to Musselburgh. And the reason why I'm going there today is because there's a horse I like that I think might win. It's in the 8:05 at Musselburgh. So we're on the night shift. Up on that rattler from where are we going to go from? The Flying Scotsman up into Musselburgh. That's it, isn't it? Powderhall Dog Track. Murrayfield. Oh, I'm losing it again. Number 1, Grace's Quest. Chamber Jim Goldie. And ridden by Paul Mulrennan. I quite like this mare. I think she's got a very good chance indeed. She's got quite a bit of weight, 10 stone 1, but she's a strong horse, and I think she'll take a lot of beating today. She's not a bad price, around about 6 to 1 to your money. I think that's pretty good value. She dropped down to a winning mark of 64, racing in a pretty weak handicap, 0 to 65. And I think all things considered, she's going to take quite a bit of beating, to be honest with you. She's right near her last winning mark now. She's right on it. And I think she's spot on. I think she's in perfect shape. And this doesn't look a very strong race, all things considered. A lot of these horses are sort of exposed types. I think Grace's Quest is a little bit unexposed. And I think over the 1.5 miles, she'll take a lot of beating. So she goes each way for me. She's a 6 to 1 chance, and I like her quite a lot. Number 1, Grace's Quest in the 8:05, the 8:05 at Musselburgh. Right, moving south to Yorkshire for the second and final bet of these 2 bets. And I apologise for not being on the channel last night, but I am back with you. But before I come on here, I did come on that channel, the Telegram channel, and spoke to the members of that one this morning. And they're already up and at it, betting horses already that I've put up there free of charge, and 1 or 2 other things going on. And it's all sorts of it. It's a very interesting place, the Telegram channel. As I say, there's nearly 1,000 people in there now, so a lot of people, and it's building all the time. I don't come on here and talk about it too much, but when I do, a lot of people come on board, and you're more than welcome. As long as you behave yourself in there, we're all together, all one and all. We're all in the same. We're all doing the same, aren't we? We're all trying to win money off the bookmakers. And if you get a few people in there just shoving and bustling, trying to get to the front of the queue, it's all about winning off the bookmakers. That's all. We're all in the same team. Right, let's go to Ripon, and there's a horse here, quite an interesting type here, in the 4:30. It's the 4:30 race, and there's a horse here I'm been watching for a little while. It's called Touchwood. It's number 3. It's got no form to recommend. It's 6 duck eggs, but that's just the type of horse that Roof Car excels in, by getting these horses down in the weights to a handicap mark that they really should be winning from. And I think this is one of these situations. Roof Car, one of the best trainers in the business, no doubt about that. And she's a brilliant trainer who works wonders with handicap horses. She's had 35 winners this year. She's had 200 winners in the last 5 years. And she's striking this year, though, at 12%, which is the best year she's struck at. And she's a real professional at her job. And I say she gets wins out of these horses that, some of these big name trainers, I know they're not bothered about grade 5 handicappers because they deal in upper end horse racing, and breeding and everything like that. But I'm not sure they'd be able to get as many wins as Roof Car does out of her horses. She's absolutely brilliant. And hopefully she'll have another one today. It's number 3. It's called Touchwood. It's a big price, and it's a horse that I think it's going to take a lot of beating. I really do. So it's number 3, Touchwood, each way. Ran well last time up, but that was at Thirsk. I think it finished 7th. 7 for 13 runners. and I think she's got a very good chance today, or he's got Gelding has got a very good chance today. Stepping up in trip, going up in trip today to a mile for the first time. Used to be trained by Charlie Hills, this one, going up in trip. I'm going to take that it will get it, and it seemed to finish quite fast last time, and I'm going to take a chance on it getting the trip. And there we go. So I think a strong pace will help it. It's in the 4:30 at Ripon. Number 3, it's called Touch Wood. Well, that's it. Touch Wood. I'll touch me head there, Touch Wood. So you've got Grace's Quest in the 8:05 at Musselburgh, and then you've got Touch Wood in the 4:30 at Ripon. And don't forget, just click the link below to get into that Telegram club. It is my 500 club, which is now double 500 club. It's almost 1,000 club. Where will it end? I don't know at the moment. We'll just keep going and see. We'll just see what happens, eh? And the idea is to keep winning and keep winning. Simple as that. That's it. I will be back tonight at 6 o'clock. No question about that. And I'll be telling you all about tomorrow's action. Until then, bye for now.